Good evening, everybody. Sorry I'm a little bit late. And sorry for any banging and clattering and noise that you hear. We've got some building work going on just next door besides us. So if you hear any banging or screaming or people falling down ladders, don't worry about it. Everything's gone a bit dark in here. I'm very dark. So, it's hello people. Hello. Hi, Ulfric. Thank you very much. 3-month streak, mate. It's scary to think I've been going for 3 months. Hello, everybody. Hello, Commander. I got it right. Hello, Dale. How are you today? Yes. We've had a hell of a lot of work over the last 5 or 6 days. It's just floodgates open, nightmare begin. We've just took all of the Vallejo stock. That's ongoing now. So we've just been listing all of that, getting that up onto the website. Building the racks. So we've got 2 full, thank you, Commander X. We've got 2 full display racks now, and that's it looks pretty smart. I know some people might have seen it on the Facebook page. On top of that, we've just done secret weapon miniatures washes. We bought a load of them in, unbeknown that some were really hard to get hold of and sold out practically instantly. So some of them have disappeared quite quick, but we have the rest of the range there, and we are trying to get all of the other bits and pieces. With that, the garage situation hasn't changed much, so we've still got mounds and mounds of stuff that was brought to us well over a month ago by Rasta. So that's all sat there, and unfortunately it's not getting fixed anytime soon. It's just getting worse, if anything. So that's all there. That's getting, I'd probably say, bigger. So very hectic. I've got a commission for a full original core set, which we were lucky to have on the website. In stock. So I've started that. That's all built. I've just got to start painting it. I've still got Dales. I've been doing Gilbaltine. So the Shepherds. I'm not going into that one. So we've been painting them. I've also got a whole load of X-Wing ships to do. I think I'm up to about 16 X-Wing ships that need painting and sorting. I'm glad you like it, mate. I haven't got a shiny pulp anymore. My shiny pulp. Oh, you've got him. So yes, we've actually had to pass a couple of commissions off to another couple of friends, including a lot of my own army that I'm getting painted. That's around here somewhere, and it's absolutely fantastic. Can't name the painter for reasons, but yeah. Hey Phil. Right, while Phil's on. Phil's come to... I've been talking to him for... during today. So, one of the products that turned up was our new metal colour... Well, not new metal colour range, but it's new to us. We've got the complete metal colour range in stock now. This is Vallejo's airbrush colours. But these things are blooming amazing, even on using the paintbrush. So, you asked for gold. Phil's asked for to see what gold's like. So I haven't used gold. So what I'm going to do is my usual. What I do with most of my paints now is crack them open. I have opened this one before, and put a couple of my Protec agitators in, because you know I like to agitate things. Oh, that's bad. Thought Paul's jokes last night were bad enough. So give that a good shake. It's actually pretty well shaken. So all I've got here is an old Rhino front door. I'll zoom in for it. It's got paint splatter and all sorts over it. It's just one I've had laid around, and it was the first thing I could find that had some primer on it. So what I'm going to do is 3 drops of gold. I won't go too far. Through the airbrush, these are phenomenal. But also, as you can see, it is very thin, so it's good for if you paint it on, do a wash, and then you want to hit it back over with highlight. It's absolutely brilliant for that. So I'm not going to do the whole dart, I'm just going to do a bit of it so you can see how well it covers. And that's a really thin coat. I'll let that dry. Hello, Will from the Ready Room. So again, I might be doing this a little bit too quick to actually get. I might just smear some of it. Thank you for the follow. So 2 coats, which is probably the norm to get a good thing, and ooh, you've got quite a reasonable gold coverage. The first coat just goes everywhere though. You can, if you put it on thick and it is just a base coat to cover and you're not trying to be very careful, you can actually just get it. As I said, not being careful and just lashing it on. Probably goes on just as well. Other than me missing bits. The one thing I have noticed with this is, obviously with it being very thin, I've used it on some of our stencils, and this does tend to creep under a lot more than normal paints. Obviously, if you look at this, it is very thin, but it's really good coverage. It's Vallejo. It's their pigments and their medium are pretty top notch. Yeah, it does. I think if you were to go, if you're doing big open spaces like panels, and I probably haven't picked the best thing to demo it on, I've put more brush strokes in now. It does disappear altogether, the brush strokes. Yeah, I'm making it worse. So yeah, that's the gold. You've already seen that's one of them through the airbrush, and through the airbrush the metallic's absolutely amazing. And that was I used the chrome on them to do my 2 tones of colour, but I also do my B2s. I do them. I base them in the chrome, and then obviously the Nuln wash afterwards. What I'm going to look for is my favourite of all of them. Nope, not that one. Dark aluminium. There's loads of them. I'll just show you. So we've got. That's my favourite. Where'd the camera go? And we have just got. I think it's a full range bar the gloss gloss undercoat, because the gloss undercoat turned out to be white, not black. So there's exhaust manifold, that's my favourite, I'll quickly show you that in a minute. Dark aluminium, duraluminium, there's magnesium, there's obviously white aluminium. Now I paint the top so I can actually see what they look like finished. That's the chrome, and the chrome is, there you go, quite bright. There's quite an extensive range. Yes, see, I've done a couple of C3POs in it with a Reichland Flesh Shade wash, and it comes out really nice. Any of the C3POs, you just got to pick your wash. So I'll quickly do that. This is exhaust manifold, and they are the I think the £6 a bottle, but the bottle is 32 millilitres. So it's quite a hefty bottle. And that's the exhaust manifold colour that I use a lot of. I also think that you can get better what's it called? Better primers for these. This was just stuff that was laid around and left. And I think if you let them go dry, instead of just throwing a coat straight over the top. So that's the exhaust manifold colour. You get a lot better colour through them as well. So hello, there's a few other people's joined. Flying Ferret, hello. I missed you. So that was a quick demo for Philip that I've been talking to about them. He was wanting to know what the gold's like, what the copper's just the same. They're all really good. My go-to metal colour now. I used to use the Vallejo Air, silver, and I've got the chrome. The chrome was what I used to do the B2s in again. There it is. So I used to go through loads of that. It's still got the rattler in. But I swapped it over to the metal colour one. It goes through the airbrush, and it just gives a really nice finish. A lot smoother than the air does. Same company and everything, it's just two difference. Right, so giveaway tonight, same as you. What's becoming the same as usual? We have a tier system like we were discussing before, and Rasta made a better name for it than me. So basically, tier 1 to 3. Tier, I don't know which way around I did it. I think tier 1 is everyone. Yes, it does. And if you use a rough, because I've done some of the metal work and stuff like that on the hover beds. If you use an old rough brush and just scrub it on, you can get really good like corrosion effects. The starting of corrosion, it gives you random places to put the washes in, which is something I'll discuss in a minute. But yeah, so prizes for today. Yeah, the gold is good, mate. It does look. And as I say, you can put a brown wash over it, or you could put the Reichland Flesh Shade. The Reichland Flesh Shade will give you a more orangey gold, like C3PO. The brown will just give you a little bit more muted gold than that, but it'll define everything for you as well. Yes, so I'm just double checking I've got this the right way around. I have. So, Tier 1. So, if you enter, we have 3 prize giveaways tonight. 3 packs of the same cards. So, in the card pack, there is a Lego Darth Vader from one of our events. On the other side, it is the crew card version. Then we have one of Zoe's pulp cards from the Imperial March for Charity. Then for the Legion people in us, we have Scout Troopers and the Strike Team version on one side and the normal squad on the other. And then one of the Rebel Trooper upgrades that are getting harder and harder to find. So that's the 4 cards. So anyone who's a follower and has Imperial credits can buy tickets to go into that. The ticket price is the usual of 100 tickets each. Maximum of 5 tickets. Subscribers get an extra one. Right. On top of that, if you are a subscriber, you not only get the extra free ticket, but if you win the raffle, we are going to give you a bonus card of the 5th brother. So if you're a subscriber and you win the raffle, you will get a 5th brother card thrown in as a bonus, thanks to Kay at Fully Modded Lighting. On top of that, we have a new monthly stretch goal up. Obviously start of the month, so it's new. If you have if you have donated over £5 tonight, we will also cool. So you got extra from subbing. So yes, if you put a donation in tonight, and we do say anything of a £5 and up over, we will also throw in the quite thick acrylic shield upgrade for tonight. Again, thanks to Fully Modded Lighting. So tonight, I've been having a look at the new Gunray Wannabe, and found out he's purple. He is purple. So, I was considering a purple version of what we did with that and trying it over the... a penny. Cool. Just going hell for leather and trying the purple as a... similar to a contrast paint. So what I've had to play around with, and I still don't know whether it's going to work, is in this pot with all the metals that I've been using is a watered down, that's 2 drops of this, watered down drops of the Pro Acryl purple. So this is a transparent colour, so it should show through what's underneath, or it gets thrown out the door in an absolute mess. So I'll probably be bouncing between a couple of things while laser drying. So I've got Cassian to finish basing. I've got those 2 to do again, cause another order for them. But these are just things that I can get on with on the stream, and hopefully you guys get to see some of it as I'm doing it. So I am going to try and not hit the centre bit, because that should be a green colour. Drops it. That should be a greeny colour. So it is. It's following the same mechanics as the contrast. It's staining the majority of it, but it's also going into the recesses, so I do need it on quite thick to get it to do it. Bit like a wash, but it's actually changing the colour of the paint, of the primer at the same time. Trying not to get it onto his hands, but it's not a major thing because I want to do his hands in, I think, Pallid Witch Flesh. I'm trying not to do is get the purple where I don't want to be touching up. Again, as usual, I think I've mixed way too much of the purple. But the purples, I should a bit zoom in. Ooh, a bit too much. I'm going to have to change my glasses. My eyesight is getting quite bad. So, as you can see, it's not. It's just the same as the contrast paints, and all this is, as I said, it's the Pro Acryl, and I've used my usual thinning pot down, which is Vallejo airbrush thinner and Vallejo flow improver, 95% thinner to 5% flow improver, and that I really enjoy the mix with the paint as well, because it gives me a little bit of extra drying time to play around with the paint. Checking you can actually see what I'm doing. Bit of close work. See if I can get in between the arm. So it works. It's quite easy to paint with inks as well, because the way the paint works, it wherever the brush touches, it blooms out a little bit, and once you get used to that, you can actually use it to your advantage. Pick bits that you're not actually hitting everything with the brush, you're just getting close and it picks it up. It can be a pain, like there, where it's bloomed out and it's actually made a bit of a mess, but when you apply a wash, which I'll probably be doing to the for the green, most of the joints between two colours are blended anyway, especially where there's a bit of a recess like that. So, while I'm doing the purple, some new bits and pieces we got in today, for anyone who plays Fallout. We got some of the new sets of Fallout in, as well as a restock of some of the old bits that were out of stock. A couple of the old bits. We have got another order due to us to try and catch up. I do have a picture of him because I wasn't sure if everything was purple. So no. Just the clothing. I think with that bit under that is most of it done. So I'll let him dry off. We've got loads of purple left. Thank you, Will. Right, the brushes that I am using. Okay, Will, since you asked. I really couldn't have asked for a better comment, mate. So, the brushes we use, and I have used these for well over 5 years. So, that's the two that I'm using at the moment, both Mark IIIs. They're made by Broken Toad. He's local to us. He has very high standards when it comes to his brush quality and what he expects and what he gets made. So that's my Broken Toad collection, and I've got Mark IIs, I've got a couple of Mark 1s in there, I've got the Spade versions. So these are Broken Toads. These are my go-to brush. They're my favourite brush. I do use them. You'll see me use them on 90% of my streams. I've got stockpile of a couple of sets of Mark IIs and a couple of sets of Mark 1s hidden away up there. But we sell them now. Chris messaged us the other day and asked us if we would like to stock them. So, with that, we jumped at the chance. Joe's been over to them today because they're a 5-minute drive away from us, which is always a good thing. And we've picked up. So, we have... They only do 4 brushes, because I don't think you need any more than that. So, they do a size 2, a size 1, a size 0, and a size 000 or a 30. They are really top quality Kolinsky sable. In the grand scheme of things, they blow things like Winsor & Newton out the water. Personal preference, and it is the personal preference of a lot of top end painters as well. So they do a set. Now these sets have flown out the door today. So you get them. They come in a sleeve to protect. Thanks for the follow, Liam. And you get this really, really nice box that opens like such. In that box, you get 4 brushes, which is what Captain Rex is asking about. Oh, I did it again. Commander Rex. That bloody raster. This one's stuck. There we go. So they come in a nice set box like that. You get the set of 4. So you get the size 2, the size 1, the size 0, and the size 000. I've not seen it yet. Shh. I'm hoping that was what you're meaning, but yeah. Hey, Foxy. Oh, that reminds me. Press that button. Yay! Thank you, Foxy, for reminding me. So yeah, these are my go-to brush. This is another part of the range that we sell that we recommend. So we recommend Broken Toad. We use Broken Toad. I use Broken Toad every day. As I said, you've seen me on the stream using them. So they're now in the shop. They are. This set is £40 RRP, but we do have 10% off them at the moment. Yes, they are amazing, mate. And to get asked to get asked to stock them was absolutely fantastic. What I would secondly recommend is, if you do buy a really good set of brushes like these ones, then you should also buy a brush soap. Now, I use this. This is a brand spanking new one. Sorry. And that's for cleaning your brushes. Is that my good one, or is that... That is the one for here. So yeah, Broken Toad brush soap is absolutely fantastic. Again, it's something we use it all the time. I think that's normally £6, and it's about a fiver, not a fiver normally. Sorry, it's £5.10 to on Protex at the moment. But yes, two fantastic products. Both of them are, as I say, the stuff that we use. If I can get the stuff that we use, and that's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to build the store up off the back of people asking me, do you have such, you use such and such, do you have any for sale? And I'm like, no, sorry. That's building up. We've got the Vallejo Scenics, which had a huge restock today. We're doing the metal colours. We've just started doing, again, the washes. So the Vallejo washes, they are... I've never actually checked that, actually. Sure, let's have a look. It doesn't have a volume on it. Oh, yes, it does. 24mm to 35mm. So they're bigger than a Nullin. But they have different properties. I'm not saying go and drop Nullin, don't use Nullin anymore, and go and use the Vallejo washes. What I use both. Nullin has its uses. When Nullin has negative effects to what I'm doing, I'll use the Vallejo. The Vallejo you can clean up a lot easier than the Nullin afterwards. So they both have their uses. It's very, very strong. The only thing is, you've just mentioned the third one. Thank you. What was I doing last week? And I used the K2SO. So K2SO uses the Blue Tone by Army Painter. Again, if it's in our store, if it's in our shop, it's something that we are using. Now, those sets that you got, Foxy, we've waited since before lockdown to get them. They come and they vanish. So they're a really good set. They're well worth the money. And the Army Painter washes are, again, they're a great tool to have. The only thing I would, and I don't think I've got any in at the moment, is I use the Quick Shade wash mixing medium, which is, again, really, really good. And it's like it's like GW's what's it called? Lamian. But it works a lot better with their own stuff. I'll swap it over if you need to, mate. It's not a problem. But I swear by both of them. I have both of them. Yes. Joe's just found something that we were looking for all day. Where were they? strange. Can you fling us a can of Sneak, please?
Would you like me to open it before I fling it, or would you like?
No. We've had enough problems with Sneak explosions. So a massive. Oh, and it comes up on the side of the stream as we're talking about it.
Shaken or stirred?
It's shaken or stirred. So a lot of you know I live off this stuff now. Sneak energy drinks. I drink the strawberry and watermelon cans. There it is. The stream is not endorsed. Is not. This is my own thing. Yeah. So today, let's go back. Yesterday, we got a delivery of Sneak, and one of these cans out of 24 had managed to split along here, and it soaked all the packaging. And as you can imagine, 24 of these in packaging, and the cardboard around the outside of it just turns to paper mache. The cans were all there, but I'd also ordered one of the new limited edition shakers and a packet of the apple powder. Have you got any of the powder, babes?
What's up on the packet?
Can you give me a tub of the open apple? So, Sneak. Yeah, Sneak shot. It's not going to work on the... Yep, I didn't think it would. So, Sneak... Yeah, green screened it. Yeah, it's ridiculous how often that happens. I reckon it can hear me. So, everyone who knows me and knows how bad I was for Red Bull, and after my fainting spell collapse at System Open 3 years ago, we managed to get me away from Red Bull and more onto Monster, and it was still very heavy. I could drink it, but then I felt the drop from it. And I just bought a couple of packs. Someone, I can't remember, it was one of the streams said they just started to drink it and some of the flavours were amazing. So I bought in and I bought the starter pack, and you get some sachets and you get a shaker. So there's these shakers that just like a cocktail shaker put in plastic. They have a whiskey thing in, not whiskey, a whisk thing in, not whiskey, I wish. That's semi-clear as well. So this is their new one. So it's just turned up, their monochrome one. Yes, the sour apple is fantastic. So I opened my box expecting to see a brand new one of the apple and a brand new Sneak shaker. But with it bursting and turning to mush, it had vanished between here and Sneak. So I contacted them yesterday when it arrived, turned around and told them what had happened. I was absolutely gutted. It had been one of those days where things just couldn't go right for me. Yes, sour chewit. Oh, yes, sour apple chewit. Blah, 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 blah. And they responded on Facebook, said, right, we'll sort it out. They couldn't send a single can, so they've given me 200 points in my... yeah, could add Drambury. So they added 200 points to replace the can in my elite scheme, and that's what, if you use our link, I get some points towards some of their shiny merchandise, like some new cans, some new shakers when they come out. And basically, they... Yeah, I'm waffling. I need a paint. I got a message through at 12 o'clock. So I'd already gone to bed, so I read it this morning, to say my replacement shaker and replacement bottle tub of sour apple would be here by 3 o'clock today. And that service is phenomenal. The fact that they can, at 12 o'clock, they can still ship them and get them to you here, it's fantastic. So, cheers, Sneak. Customer service is phenomenal. Right. How's he doing for dryness? He looks dry. So, did I get a green one of them? Transparent green. So it's going full pro acryl. Yeah. The other good thing about them is I wouldn't dare drink Monster Roundabout now. Whereas I've never even used this one yet. I thought that would be the case. I can drink a can of Sneak now and still be okay to go to bed. Just one drop, come on, one drop. Nope, I knew it was going to do that. 2 drops. So yeah, I don't get the sneak plug. I don't get the come down from it that I used to get from Monster and stuff like that. It basically it just doesn't do it. So what I'm going to do is, so you can actually see me doing it this time, is that's the Green Pro Acryl. 3 drops of my Vallejo airbrush mix, and that's just the bottles. Again, we've asked them, but I think they do them in the UK, but it would be something I'd like to get in. Hopefully stock it. Mix it together. Clean my brush. Do the usual and lick my brush. So, yeah, that's pretty much how I was hoping it would go. So, what it's doing is the Thinner and Flow Improver has thinned it quite considerably, and it has lifted and given it's gone on like a wash, but it's also stained where it needs to give the colour. Should. So I'm not going to mess around and try and get the little bits in between the bands, which are going to be leather brown. I can always paint straight over the leather brown with leather brown. I think that's one of the big things with new painters. They spend a lot of time considering what colour to go where, and then they only try they try not to hit that area with any other colour. So if you basically go down the route of, if I hit it, I'm going over it again later, and work out what colours will cover what when you're doing it in the layers. Oh, I'm getting shiny light through from the front room. Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah, spot on. So, yeah, you're basically getting... I'm going to do that back patch in green, which is also his necklace. What colour is the necklace? Yeah, they've got it green as well. Once you can get past that and you can actually consider those layers and when to do them, it really does help. So obviously I've gone in with the purple first. I've hit the green area a couple of times. With the contrast, you get the colour to actually redo it if you want, so you can put it back to the grey or whatever. The places where my purple has gone over is going to get covered in a pin wash anyway, so it's not too much of an issue. to just leave it as it is and catch it with a pin wash, and that'll cover it. If you're doing a wash on it, it covers a myriad of problems. So there you see the purple. So I'm trying to see if I can find a bit. So there's a bit of purple down there, but I'm going to put a pin wash of probably Agrax down in there. The one that hit me, what's the yellow one? Ripper, Monster Ripper. Yeah, I had Monster Ripper and that sent me hyper. I would recommend that. It's all natural. There's no added sugar. So sorry, there's no sugar. So 0 sugar, it says. Focus amplifiers, 1951 milligrams. Hydration matrix, 1693 milligrams, and energy accelerator, 1290 milligrams. No idea what any of that is, but as it says, there's 0 sugar in it. So is there caffeine in it? Do you know what? I think that's how they do it. There's no caffeine in it. Oh yes, caffeine. Yeah, so there is caffeine in it. I thought I'd found the secret. So, I need a brown. Is that brown? No, that's rust. I need some new. That's not the brown I want. I keep picking out rust. So a leather brown. Leather brown? Leather brown. So game leather brown. Yeah, it was the pineapple-y citrus one. So I'm not going to do the chest bits yet. It is just the helmet. And again, I think this is going to be a couple of coats to get it the colour I want. Don't be too afraid of having to do a couple of coats. If you go too thick to start with, it's very hard to take it back unless you're going to strip the model. So if you do, I know this is very patronising and everyone knows about it, but if you do a couple of thinner coats, it then allows you to, one, control what you're doing, and two, if you make a mistake with a thin coat, it's a lot easier to cover it and start again than it is with a thick coat where you have to strip it. So what else has happened? We've got our resin printer. That's here and set up in the garage, waiting for me to find time to actually set it away and get some prints out of it. I've backed a couple of Kickstarters because there's an absolutely fantastic resin sniper model that I want. 54mm scale, so it's old Inquisitor. I don't know if anyone remembers Inquisitor.
think that's head and just a strap behind there, so I'm actually glad it's cooled down a bit, because there was no way I would have been able to do this otherwise. And just a tinsy bit around the edge. Am I going to be able to do the... I think I can. Yeah, there's enough. The first one. Can you see from my head? Oh, are you getting blinded? I maybe should have had a bit thicker paint for this. But doing it like that gives me the shading as well, and if I'm clever I can get under there. Oops. No damage. Safe. So that's one bit under there. Right, excuse me while I do this bit, because you're going to get head here. So the good thing is there, I've clipped the hands 2 or 3 times with the brown, leaving the hands to last. Hi Simon. So second coat of leather colour. I'm also probably going to catch his face doing it down that gap as well. So again, with doing it in the order that we're doing it, if you hit the face, you hit the face. You can clean it off, or when you do the colour over the top of it, it disappears. Paint's good like that. I'm probably going to do the wash over it first anyway, over the brown, which I may leave the pallid witch flesh till after that point. Because I want his face like a grey. I know he's like on that one he's green, but I want it like a grey. Like, I know in my head I know what colour I want them to look like. I don't know if that makes sense. And I'll clean my fingerprint off that. So, does he have? So they've just dry brushed the purple and not done anything down that. I'm considering I don't know if gold would work, if I'd make a mess of it. I'll be honest with you, you won't be disappointed. If you look after them, they'll last you years.
As I say, I've got a handful because I bought a load at once, and ended up with a couple of different sets that got used at different times in different places, because I have a going away set for beanies. Why does everything look as though I'm absolutely filthy? We had this yesterday. My nose looked as though I had massive freckles all over it when I was talking to Rasta. Right. Oh, there you go. There. That everything's gone dark because the lights are going dull. I need to get a new lighting system in here. Brightness. Try not to get it to go all washed out. Yeah, drop the brightness. There we go. That's a bit better. So that's one of the first ones. So this is just a broken toad Mark. It's probably classed as a Mark 1, but this is 2 cycles old. So, and that it's a size something. I've got no idea what size it is now. It's a size 2. So, even for a size 2, I've explained this to people before. I'll just get it so it's focused so you can see. The point on it is what does the work. So, even at a size 2, look at how good it's thinner than his finger at the tip. So with a size 2, I can paint probably the same as a size 0. And that's 5-year-old that. And you can imagine I do use the brushes a lot. This one maybe is not so much in a year or so, but still massively use them. And this will have been hammered when I got it. Even the one that I forgot to clean. So yeah, the point on that, they're absolutely fantastic. Can't recommend them enough. So, the Newt Gunray wannabe. Let's go with, as we've talked about them, and as Foxy's just bought them, let's have a look for dark tone, flesh wash, red tone, soft tone, light tone, mild brown, military shader, green tone, purple tone. Where's the one that I want? Strong tone. Last in the... Yeah, you foxy purchases. When at 8:30, I'll put the raffle up, and then you can do the raffle just by typing in yes, words, exclamation raffle, and then the number of tickets you want to buy. Sorry, why does that look black? Let me just double check I've got the right one. Maybe I should have shook that a bit more. Still doesn't work. You're going to be shocked one day when it actually works and you get something jumping up and giving you a bacon sandwich. There we go. So this is oh, black pudding, yeah. This is Army Painter Strong Tone. So I'm just, if I hit his face, it's not a problem. I just want to get some shadows in, get the colours, and I can do his face after I've done this. So the Simon that's Simon and not Foxy, is that Mr. Fuller Love? Or is it another Simon? Yeah, I have a feeling that I would top some records if I could get that to happen. Right. As I was keep forgetting to do a close-up, sorry guys. So as you can see, we've got the wash on round here for now. What I want to do is with the very pointy broken toad brush, it's just put a line of wash around the leather, so it just gives it a bit of a highlight, but trying not to wash out the green. So same right down the edge of the purple, just run a bead into the crevice, and this is a form of pin washing, or what else do they call it? There's another name for it. Yeah, but it's just putting wash down where you want it and not saturating the green out. Damn adverts. You know, if you sub, you don't get the adverts. So I'll just do this little bit and we'll go to a bit of a there we go. So he is very blue, green, purple, yellow. So that costs yeah, well, it costs to make these things as well. The amount that I'm having to spend on new products to try and show people, and for every product that we show, there's always one or two that goes in the bin because it's not something that I want to put on the stream. So that's I was talking to Snowy this week about a new paint that I'd found, and apparently one of his one of the guys who he follows uses them, and they are quite expensive. They do feel like, that feels just like lead. We've just got the metallics in, and I've just done a demo of the metallics without the airbrush, let alone with the airbrush. So I've just got these and the Chimera colours, and they are, you can feel the weight in them. You could probably put a couple in a sock and yeah, replace doorknobs. But what I wanted to do, because I haven't yet, is just try some on a test piece to see what the actual paint's like. I've had it for a week and done nothing with it because I've just not had time. Ooh, I'll do that and then I'll
Stop swearing. So this is so that's white straight over the silver. And yes, you would probably use 2 coats, but that really does that's where's my who stole my wash?
Yeah. We're going to have a play around with them off screen. Not now, but later. So that's all that they've got in at the moment. But they only do 13 because what people do, 2 thin coats, is the top painters that are using them basically put them all into a wet palette and make their colours. They don't use pre-thingied. So these are massively high pigmented colour things. And it's all in the primary colours that you would be able to make other colours from. It's fantastic. So, thank you for the 2. We've had 2 subs and 2 donations tonight. Thank you very much. So, tonight, I've already done this once, but I will do it again. We have a raffle at 8:30. At 8:30. In the raffle this week, anyone who is a follower will receive, if they win the raffle, a Darth Vader crew card and Darth Vader pilot card, all in one. They will then receive one of Zoe's amazing Imperial March for Charity Palpatine cards. On top of that, they will get the double-sided Strike Team and Scout Troopers, Scout Trooper Team and Scout Trooper Strike Team. No paint on it. Rebels. So, if you do win, there is also the upgrade card for the Rebels, which is getting progressively harder to get hold of. They were from the very early kits of Legion. The terrorists, yeah. Does that or does that not look like a terrorist propaganda picture? Come and fight for your freedom. Yeah. Anyway, so there will be 3 packs of them. So at 9 o'clock, at 9 o'clock we will do a giveaway, and if you're a follower and you've got enough points to get a ticket, you can win one of them. If you are a subscriber and you win one of the raffle packs, we will give you a foil 5th brother from Kate at Fully Modded Lighting. So that's a bonus to you winning. So if you're a subscriber and you win one of the 3 raffle prizes, I will give you I will give you a 5th brother. And in case it happens, we do have 3 to give away, because it does happen. And if you're one of the 2 people, or possibly more by the end of tonight, that have donated to the goal and got us towards our monthly goal, you will get one of Kay's Shield Upgrade acrylic cards as a bonus as well. So if you subbed and donated at least a £5, because we're asking for at least a £5, you will get all 3 if you win the raffle. If you're just a sub, you will win the 2. If you're just a follower, you will win the pack. The single pack. So, the links for everything are down below. If you've got If you've got some silver paint, slapping it across the etch on those shield upgrade makes it look nice. You mean like a dry brush? Or actually all over it? Paint over it, then wipe off.
I'm just seeing if there's a spare one.
You like you would do with the thank you for the like, Richard. The template. Ooh. I might try that tomorrow night because we're not going to be able to have a what's it called? We're not going to be able to have a game tomorrow night. So again, it's going to be another painting one, and I think let's have a look. I have a spare. And I have a really scratched spare. So that's my problem. That's my fault. That's been right on the bottom of the pile and may have got scratched. So that may have extra scratches in. So yeah, I'll do that one, okay? Because obviously it's got a bit of damage. That one seems fine. So yeah, I've got one I'll try that. That is a cool idea, and I'm going to put it just there to remind me. Test piece. And I've still got the 3 to give away tonight, and then you can try it yourselves. So yes, again, if we do meet the goal, I think we were £30 off the goal this time. And I know we had other things on the goal, which I think basically... I know people only have a finite amount of money to give to streams and stuff like that, and I know for a fact that we did push it a little bit much last month with the 2 big Lego ones. So I understand why we didn't hit the stretch goal for that, but that's fine. But if we do hit the monthly goal, there'll be another quick goal put in place, and then we will be putting the dice back up again. So we've still got the dice haven't gone anywhere. Have you backed the CR6 yet? Oh god, what's it called? My Elegoo Mars Pro turned up today with its washing machine as well. So I turned up yesterday, but I've just not had a chance to do anything with it. Yeah, I've got today and tomorrow to decide whether to drop it or not. I don't know whether to go ahead with it or... Well, help get the stretch goal. Once we hit the stretch goal, the dice go into the next one. So, I'm going to finish Cassian while I've got some bits on the go. He says looking around for his black that should be right in front of him because he never puts it away. Maybe he should. There it is. Yeah, I got a bit of a deal from 3D Jerk. And it was pretty decent. The problem I've got with bouncing between different printers is I'm getting to the point now where I just need the printer to do what I need it to do and be done with it, sort of thing. So at the moment the Ender 5s are absolutely brilliant for it. It just checks. I put it on, set it away, and 9 out of 10 times, well, probably 95% of the time,
I can just leave it, come back in a couple of hours or 20 hours, depending on what I'm doing, and it's done. We moved them a week or so ago and upset them, but it took a day to settle them down, and then we were back on form, back on top. And they're constantly printing with the stuff that we sell off them, so if I can get the resin running to the same, then I dare say I've got quite a few lucrative things to be doing on the resin. The problem I found with the Anycubic was the smell, and I spoke to the lad that I've bought these off, and he had the Anycubic there, and it was more expensive, and I think he could have quite easily sold me on it, but he was quite happy to sell me the cheaper one. And I'm gonna have to put a bit of it's repelling the paint. Oh, it's gone now. Yeah, I just didn't like the smell, and I was using the Anycubic resin because every time I contacted them with problems, they basically said I had to use. Yeah, the problem. Have you tried to find the Mars resin at the moment? I've managed to get 4 bottles of 500ml, and there's just none. He says that just about to check Amazon again. We've been watching every day for it to restock, and there's just been nothing. Nope, still not that. So I think at 500. I think I've got 2 kilogram of mixed colour though. I've got 500 clear, 500 clear red, 500 grey, and 500 black. It's literally all we could get to set up with. I need to find something else to use. One of my friends I was going to ask him, he was on earlier, I was doing the gold test for him. He got some, I think it's Nova, and he was going to try the Nova. So, 10 minutes to go. Right, swap the colours around to the right places. I'm not even going to go there. I managed to get 80 rolls of PLA just before everything went mental. So I'm quite good for PLA. Except for putting it somewhere. It really does. I do struggle to store it at the moment. There was a shop up in Scotland, and they had the what's it called? The settings off cork. What for? I'm running settings from one of the print sites, and he has a couple of different settings. No, I've not even started with the resin yet. But that site has the resin on as well, because they do resin miniatures. So I'll have a play around. I tried before, but I was getting a bit stressed out with it. Right, so that's Cassian
He just needs some fluffy bits on his base. And then he can go up on to eBay. I knew that was the wrong place to stick that. There we go. Yeah, I got... What's... MakerBot. And all the filament I got was from... it's all MakerBot's own make. And it was going for... the MakerBot stuff goes for 20... Round about 28 quid a kilogram tub. A drum, tub, roll, whatever you want to call it. And this place in Scotland put it up, and it worked out at about 8 quid a roll. So at first I was like, there's got to be something wrong. So we ordered one of the batches, which I think was 11 rolls for... Might actually have been cheaper than 8 quid a roll, because it was 11 rolls for 80 quid, something like that. Right, cool, he's done. And I ordered them, and I was like, these will never turn up. Turned up, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll try it, put it through. It was as good as the stuff that we were using, if not a little bit better for the smaller detail. So I was like, right, cool. Just went straight back on and ordered everything that they had. Just wiped out their entire stock. At the price it was, I couldn't say no. Gold. For anyone that was watching. Those are the gold and silver metallics, by the way, Simon. And that was put on with the brush, so you do get the streakies. Have you decided on an airbrush yet, or are you just still looking? Right, he can go there. He can go into there. They're both done. I have Newt Gunray. That'll do. Yeah, so that's that. I don't know whether to do another wash on the green. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not. There is. Mate, if you. That's the downfall of it, as it were. I knew I have pallid witch flesh somewhere. How much did you spend, if you don't mind me asking? Wraithbone? Oh, yes. Not Koroks White, what's the other one? I don't have it. I'm going to use that. The grey's just the base colour, mate. I don't know whether to actually... I've been looking at using a pallid witch flesh on it, or just to wash it with a green. Was that with a compressor? See, that's still wet around the edges of his chops, so I can't do much with that anyway. Yeah, no. You've bought an ale brush one, haven't you? Spending all of this money on the printers and the stuff to make the armour, and then you skimp out cheaply on the airbrush. Yeah, I've got a YouTube video of it as well, and it's okay, but you probably get 2 months out of it before the compressor packs up. You could have got the AS18. It's either an AS186 or an AS86 compressor for around 80 quid, and then get the Iwata Neo airbrush for 40 to 50 pound. And by the time you've bought 3 of those airbrush nil cleaning ones, then you've probably bought the full setup anyway. So yeah, sorry, Paul. The grey is just the primer. I used the primer from Badger, so that's all it is at the moment. I don't know whether. Oh, Jesus, I can paint with it, so I'm sure you can. It's not rocket science. That's the scary thing. I've done nothing to his face other than the brown wash from the leather helmet picked up on it. So I've still got some of the brown wash. Let's see about doing his hands. Yeah, I'm wanting. I was thinking I'm going to try just see what it looks like with the wash over it. Pallid Witch Flesh Snow. I wanted it a very, very grey. I'm going to have to paint it. I've just seen I've actually painted purple on his fingers, so whatever colour I do, we'd have to do it. So there's purple just in there. Yeah, I did it before, so hit it with the Pallid Witch Flesh and then nulling. So you get the bright, but you then get deep. It's a very, like a grey skin. I'm saying that and then looking at this and going, a couple of highlights on that would actually probably pull that in as well. And I know what, the wash hasn't hit the... So this is what I was on about. The wash there has gone into all the recesses, and it's not stained the actual thing. Agrax would stain it, as would Vallejo. So what I'm going to do is look for... So that's dark brown. Brown. So I'm going to use the brown wash. The underwater elf colour that GW do. I'm having a look through my GW collection because I've misplaced Pallid Witch Flesh as well. Check your phone. Cool. I'll have one for all the help I've given you. So I'm going to do... So this is the Vallejo brown. I'm hoping that we get some stain. Yeah, that's better. A little bit of staining off that. Why is that the wrong glasses? That's why.
Still think it needs to be darker. That might give it a warm leather look.
So the people who I was talking to about trying to convince them to go down the route of broken toad brushes, Snowy uses them probably more than I do, so he will tell you how good they are. Well, I'll go and look for the dark brown wash because I think it just needs a dark brown. Yeah. Yeah, Dale uses them as well. I think most of the local lads around here use Broken Toads because they support Chris. But the fact that they're bloody good as well. I think I bought them before I actually met Snowy or I even met Chris. And it was off a YouTube video I watched and I've never looked back since. Meeting Chris and meeting Snowy just there's a bit of a bonus towards that, but yeah. See, this is probably why I'm losing weight, even though I'm eating like a horse, is because the amount of these that I have to shake on a daily basis. That's a bit of brown. Oh, I've just got it all over as well. Check the bottle's closed before you slop it everywhere. Mr. Snowden. Yeah, that stains it a bit better. So what I'll do is I'll blend the wash in together. And then when that dries properly I can come back to his face. Oop, picked the wrong one. Cool. So yeah, really like the camera because the camera's picking up the fact that that wasn't saturated enough on both sides to be the same. So yeah, hopefully that will dry at level. Come on, sit level. Thank you. So sitting there. Right. So we have the giveaway for tonight. Where's that button? Usual thing, tickets are 100. Prizes, I'll quickly go over the prizes again. So the tier 1 prizes for everyone who is a follower. So if you win and you are a follower, you will... Whoa, that's a bit... ew, that's a bit far out. Darth Vader Pilot and Darth Vader Crew. Double-sided Lego card. Palpatine Imperial March charity one that we did last year. Legion card of the Scout Troopers and Scout Trooper Strike Team for all the rebels out there. One of the terrorist propaganda leaflets. So if you're a subscriber, I will also throw in a tier 2 prize. So if you win the raffle and you're a subscriber, you will get the Fifth Brother card. Yay. If you are one of the 2 people, or if you donate by the end of this, we will also give you a shield upgrade card, one of which I am going to paint tomorrow. So 5 tickets per user. Subscribers get a bonus one. 30-minute countdown, so we're going to probably go till 6:10. Everyone, timer, permission. Just double checking I have got the right things. Must be a follower. Save, and giveaway starts now. Commander X is first in there. Oop. Kicking B2 bottle droids. I've got white paint on my shirt. Gonna have to get a new shirt now. So, Foxy, Ulfric, Podpeas, Commander Rex. Oh, while we're doing this bit, we can have a bit of a chat, and Dale sneaks in there. 2 tickets. You don't need the space between exclamation and the raffle. Jolien. Always the one that's causing trouble. There we go. Yeah. It's very hard because I do have so we've done various trades and various deals, and we've sent people cards and people have sent us cards in return. So we do have a considerable couple of weeks, a couple of months supplies worth of cards. But with it being me, don't worry, mate. With it being me, everyone tends to favour sending Imperial stuff, so we tend to get Imperial stuff to give away. Some of the upcoming stuff that I've got, and some of this has been taken out of the shop, so we have got the plastic credit card stealth devices, so I've got 3 of them for a few weeks' time. I've got another stealth device, a shield upgrade, and an R2-D2, and Black Squadron Ace in the plastic cards. We've got things like the Chewbacca bubblegum, loads of Imperial stuff. This is the Legion, so we are very low on Legion stuff. I am trying to convince Kate to do some Legion stuff, so we've got a lot of the Scout Troopers. There's a Rebel one, a couple of Rebel ones kicking about. I'll put some Rebel ones in the next time. They keep sneaking their way in, but they're Italian. I can't. Yeah, they're all Italian Rebels. I might do some foreign ones. You never know. I'll just double check and I hadn't put Italian ones in. So a couple of things from people. Luke Skywalker and Luke Skywalker one. A couple of Prockets. I've got a couple. I've got another K2SO to give away, and a Bomb and Devices card from K again. Shield upgrades, some Legion. I've got the TIE Fighter and X-Wing squadrons. I can't remember who gave me them now. That's mine. Some more of the generic X-Wing. More of the Darth Vader ones, obviously. Fifth Brother, Royal Guard, Fenn Rau, Lando, IG. Couple more Legion. Darth Vader from... There's a Rey there. I do have some of these, but I'm not sure if anyone's interested. They are the Harlequins exclusive Imperial Assault cards. Oh, Han Solo. Sorry. Good. Palp, Forlom, Han Solo, Palp. Veteran go there. Vader's, Fenn. Some more of them ones. One of the best GUIs out there. This was from the X-Wing charity event, the Ray of Hope 2019, that Lewis and Jess ran. I've got a very special whisper from, is it Lewis Long? He gave us a couple of them to do in giveaways. So these are the ones that Kay's sorted out. So we've got the Mines and Bomb cards, another Fifth Brother, a couple of Old Terox, another K2SO. We do have Kazuda. There's 5 of them to sort out, and that will probably be one of the ones coming up. Metal cards galore, because I've put most of my collection in there now, and I know Kay gave me a bucket full again. And then we will have 3 of the big acrylic ones left. So the way I've been trying to do it is, no matter what you win, everyone would get the same. I might have to do a first, second and third one and split the packs differently, because I'm running out of multiples of the same thing. Don't know what else we've got. We did have a lot of stuff kicking about, but some of it obviously yeah. I could always put one of these in at some point. This is the Rebel Veteran Spot Gloss and Shaw Trooper Spot Gloss. I know these are like rocking horse droppings to get hold of. I found some more of those dirty terrorists. Fleet Troopers, Rebel Troopers in... Oh, there is some... I'll have another look through for next week, Snowy. Trying to entice you with some Imperials. Sorry, some Rebels. They've not done Santia Fell yet, which is disappointing. Santia Fell in... Legion would be amazing. So, I'm going to... You can't get in there, kiddie. It's shut for a reason. Probably to keep you out. Psst. Psst. Come on the stream. So, what I'm going to try... Everyone likes Santia. What I am going to try is a little bit of dry brushing. Yeah. Told her to come on the stream, but she wouldn't. So, Slitherinish Grey. Oh, it's actually still quite wet in there. She's not got it. Is she going to go on the back of the chair? So, Mr. Bond. Psst. Say hello to everyone. Meow. Meow. So, I've got a... This is how you paint. Yeah, put the paint on here. So yeah, using one of our dry brushes, I'm going to try and get some of the top. I think that was a bit too much light. That was a cat tail. I've got a cat butt in my face. There's she goes. So let me get a close up on this because it is really working well. You can see the mistake that I did. It was a little bit too thick at the top. So if you rub it off, so I'm using it acrosswards like that. Just a little bit at a time, builds it up. You don't need much on the brush. So you get the edges. You can see where I've done and where I haven't. So dip into the grey. It's purpley grey, so it's just a nice highlight for the... I'm trying not to hit the green. Now these dry brushes are the ones that we're doing, ProTech are doing. Bring back Cat. Again, Snowy's been using these and he'll tell you he's just bought another batch. I think he's bought them for a friend actually. But as soon as we came across them, they were fantastic again. Stuff that we use on the stream, stuff that we use in everyday painting. Sorry. They're just so soft. And we've not made them out of kitties, before you ask. Oh, don't you dare fall out. No, I didn't get that bit there. So yeah, this is one of the flat ones. Yes, vital assets is vital. And if you do it acrosswards like that, oop, he says, if you do it acrosswards like that, you get quite an even coating of the paint. There we go. So, and a bit more. So you can see I'm getting all of the edges where I can. And it will go to the point where it looks quite brutal. But what I will do is I will put a probably a GW Drukai violet wash over the purple at the end if it does look too... It actually looks pretty decent from there, so... Yep, this is what you get for rushing. So can you see where it's all gone brown? That is the wash that hadn't dried on the brown at the top. So, emergency, emergency. There we go. Where the wash has gone up into the chest, I can't actually see it with my own eyes, but what I've done is, that is just some of the airbrush thinner. I will rub it in there, and then so it thins it out and it pushes it down the sides again where the mistake was made. A lot of it is blending in now. There we go. Crisis averted. So I am going to leave that to dry properly. But you can see it's picked up all of the folds down that edge, which looks really good. It has gone quite deep into the recesses, which the deeper recesses do have quite a good range of colours. It could do with a bit more there. Oh no, as you turn it around it pulls it in. What's the arms like compared to each other? Yeah. So those are, the arms are quite and is that's done as well. Yeah, you could use blue or a purple. I like the idea of a blue. I don't have any blue Vallejo. I do have my blue my blue army painter that I used for blue tone. So yeah, do they do a purple? Oh, I'll tell you what I would do is I'd probably do a purple tone. I've already got some thinner there, so 1, 2, 3 into the thinner. Let's see what. The army painter works pretty much the same, but it's just they're a lot more vivid colour. So yeah, just if I do that, you can actually see it straight away. It's pulling it's blending the dry brush together a bit more. It mutes it down a bit so it doesn't look as sharp as it. See, that looks quite powdery, and whereas that just looks like the lines of. I know what you mean about with it being if it was the Vallejo, and as Rasta does with the browns and stuff like that. I've not seen the army. I don't think the model colour comes in bright colours. Yeah, that's pulled that in lovely. So that down to there. I can actually see better on the camera than I can with my own blooming eyes. Under the armpits. So yeah, and it's increased the purple colour itself as well. Bit thicker in there to try and. So I'd like a strong contrast there between those ridges and the arm. Yeah, that's just putting it in quite thick, so hopefully when it dries it should highlight that quite nicely. So around the top. That'll explain why I can't see. I've got the wrong glasses on. I definitely need an eye test. So as you can see on the hand, on the arm, you've still got all of the lovely lines from the dry brush, and on the skirt at the bottom it's got the nice highlights. What's that?
Oh, blind, yes, sorry. I'll speak to you later about that, Snake, because I thought you were going somewhere else with it. Let's see if I can get it just round an extra bit round the bottom of that. And I'll leave that alone and let it dry. So I could probably do the same with the green on the undergarment part of it. You see what the brown is starting to go to the colour I want, but I need that to dry before I do anything on it. Doing washes and highlight and dry brushing is a lot quicker for batch painting, but if you're just doing a single figure, the time it takes for the washes to dry in between things can be a lot quicker to just do layering. But yeah, let's have a look, see if there's... I have got... So that's the other hostage. So that gives some interesting colour choices. There's definitely blues, dark blues for the arms. Hey, Jack. There's a few bits to do on that one. Hope you're okay, mate. Ow, ow. And where are we at? You've missed Newt getting painted, or not getting painted. No, you haven't won your bacon butty yet. There is exactly 8 minutes left on the raffle. Usual things. Subs get extra, and donators get extra. Blah de blah de blah. Big pack of cards. Extra bonus card. Extra bonus card. Just like it says there. You missed all the new shiny things that I've shown off tonight, Jack, that you've already been looking at and buying. So, who's... I know a few of these, not most of these will know what 40k is, but how many of you like Space Marines? Cue dramatic raffle. Yep. 7 minutes to go. So, I was very lucky that one of my friends who works in GW part-time in Middlesbrough, yep, this isn't quite WAG, but he was very kind, because at the time I didn't have much money. He ordered me one of the Bandai figures. So this is the Bandai Space Marine. Now these are huge. Now, you know the guy as well, Foxy. It was TBP bought me this. So, question. We've got 6 minutes to fill, because I don't want to do any more washing and painting on that, because I've already made a mess of it by dry brushing while it was wet. Do I open it now? Should we have a look at it? Or do I do a box opening? Considering there's probably about 30 box opening. TBP needs to paint. TBP needs to paint everyone's stuff.
So, I'm going to go with Commander X. So I'm going to open that on the stream tomorrow night so we can have a look at it. So, for the stream tomorrow night, we have got opening one of them and having a look inside. And that means me not looking in it till tomorrow as well. So, wet paint on the table. Do you want to know the worst thing? It's going to get painted anyway, mate. I'm doing it as a Space Wolf. Yeah. Hey, not a Space Wolf. Not Space Wolves, the other ones. Red Scorpion. Damn you, Snowy. You got me calling them bloody Red... So yeah, the other thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be painting one of these. Kay's told us how to paint them, so I'm going to try and paint one on live stream tomorrow night. Could all go wrong. I did, sorry, old frick. The like space. I'll show you, because my super secret squirrel painter, my superhero, actually did some more for me and my army today. Oh, please don't fall off. Please don't break. Everyone got to see my legs and my butt. So, everyone knows that for a long time, I have followed the fluff and the stories of the Red Scorpions during the Badab Wars and all that sort of stuff. I love the Red Scorpions. This is my third Red Scorpion army. And just so you can see, that is how they... I can't get it in focus. So, I've already got some done that are put away in a box, but this was my deliveries today. I got a set of 3 aggressors, aggressors. So all of the Scorpions are freehand. They're not the pads, so he's done them all by freehand. So there was 3 aggressors. There was an apothecary. And he's got some gorgeous battle damage. That is a... we only had a couple of them, so that is an actual resin shoulder pad from Forge World. Then I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6-man. Oh god, I can't even remember what they are now. Oh, come on, Snowy, what are they? They're the sneaky ones that jump around and jump around. Reavers, that's the one. So there's 6 Reavers, one of which who is firing the... and that one's really nice with the goggles and the mask and everything on. I am saving the best bits for last. Then there's a Reaver Sergeant, or is it a Lieutenant? It's going to be a Lieutenant, knowing them. So, or a 4-boss Lieutenant, grapple gun. And then one of the new battle suits. So that is huge. I'm going to have to move some things out of the way. So the battle suit. 1 minute to go on the raffle, by the way. More battle damage. It just looks fantastic. And then he did me the... Yes, whatever they're called. Floaty guys. Yeah, that is huge. I'm not going to go there. So these are the... No, not intercessors. The flying ones with big guns. But he's put them all... Suppressors. Thank you, Snowy. I do have it all written down because obviously I play a lot. Now, the whole set of these... And there's a set of 6 of them. They are all... Instead of the flying bases that go up the chuffs... he's put them onto these amazing tree bases. Absolutely gorgeous. And as I say, there's 6 of them. So my Red Scorpion army increased today. Oh, what happened? Was that as the timer ended? Wow. Flipping fell for that one, didn't I? Didn't I? These people you call friends. I might do a giveaway tomorrow because I will have to lie them down before they get knocked down. So today's is ended. I might do some rebel-y stuff tomorrow if people are around. Thank you, Foxy. So, today's giveaway. I've got that there. Oh, I just remembered. Loads of stuff coming tomorrow as well. I needed to speak to Foxy about something, but I can't remember what now. So, the entries for the raffle have closed. There is a lot of tickets in. So, 2 on the donations, Ulfric and Will. Cool. So, first pack. And I do need a pen. And don't worry, I'm not writing on your cards, I'm writing on the back. So, first pack. Pick a winner. Come on, system, pick the winner. And the winner is... Well done, Ulfric. So, Ulfric subbed and donated. So, that's your... So, you get the normal prizes, you get the sub prizes, and you get the donation prize of a shield upgrade. That I can't get the right way around. Way to go, fellow Space Wolf. So, I'll write on the back. Ulf. And that pen doesn't work. So, the second winner is the Flying Ferret. How do I tell if... I'll work out if you're subbed or not, Joe. There's no easy way to do it. I know. Way to go, Super Ferret. He's not even online to see. He's disappeared. Disgraceful. And the third winner is Will from the Ready Room. So, oh well, have you? You donated, so you're getting at least that one, and ferret is and you're getting the good bits anyway. There we go. So some nice. I'll just put on the back of that one. I think I've got. Have I got your address, Joe? Or are you gonna have to remind? Yeah, I realised that. Message me your address, Joe and Will. Ulfric, I've definitely got yours. I'm hoping your stuff should be coming to you. So we've got all them kicking around for you guys. And I'll just okay that. And complete. Yay, now you all become statistics. Your first raffle. Beginner's luck. It's always a good one. As things start picking up again and as we get more and more bits and pieces, we tend to put the money back into the stream anyway. So if we make 50 quid, we tend to go out and buy something for 50 quid to put onto the stream 9 out of 10 times. It just makes it a bit more fun. Things like light up Palpatines and Lego sets and all that sort of stuff. So tomorrow night we're going to continue on with this. As I say, we're not in a gaming situation yet. I'll get some of him done. We've got the box opening of the 2B Space Red Scorpion, because he's not going to be a Space Wolf. They'll get done. We'll do another giveaway. I'll find something to give away and we can stick some bits into the giveaway if people fancy it. And then I'll get some more bits and pieces painted. And I probably have some bits. I think I've got some deliveries tomorrow to what? You're going to upset people. There's going to be tears. Do I still have one of your orders? So yeah, there's plenty to be getting on with tomorrow night. Some bits and pieces here and there, giveaways, all the fun stuff. If there's anything anyone wants to say, oh, Jack. Sorry, it was right in the middle of the giveaway. You sent a message through. Right. Question. I have finished Incinerus. Do I spray directly with dull coat? Also, is it okay to spray on the base, which is see-through? Are you still here, Jack? Yeah, when do I not have deliveries? So, sorry, Jack, I totally missed that. I remembered you'd done it and then got caught up in the moment. So, that is Tester's dull coat on the base. It just sends it cloudy. I actually quite like it. What it does is when... obviously, I've got the mouse mat material. And when we were playing the other day, these whiz across the mouse mat material when they're shiny. This just give it a bit of friction. And I like that. As for spraying it straight over, leave it for 24 hours. Make sure everything is dry, 100%. Give it a light dusting all over first, and then give it a usual coat that you would like, a reasonable priming coat, and do it like that. If you give it a light dusting and then do the coat, it gives it basically a bit of a barrier, just in case something is a bit damp under that. But other than that, Testers dull coat all the way, all the way. See, I wanted to base them properly because I don't like the looks of this, where you've glued them to the base. So I wanted to put mud or ice and snow. I really wanted ice and snow around here, and I still might do it. And then paint the bottom matte black so you can't see any of this through it. You do have stuff on the mat, but I don't know. I still think you can see the stuff through. You know what's going to be under the mat. So sorry about missing that. I did get back to it. And as I say, I'll be on tomorrow night. If there's anything, it's for the exact same to me. I did one only in my character. Were you using the Guilliman stuff? Guilliman, the glaze, Guilliman's glaze. Yeah, it would look good on a decorated base. I don't. Yeah, I think so. I do like sculpted bases with bits and pieces, and I think these would look great. In the Discord that I'm in, I'm seeing loads of it. So I'm on Discord. That's something else I was going to do, is a quick Discord shout, cause I'm on Discord all day, every day at the moment. Copy. So if anyone wants to catch us, yeah, but I still think you could see them underneath, mate. So that's our Discord link. As I say, I'm on there a lot. Me and Snowy hang out and chat now and again on there. So if people want to pop by and say hello, I'm in the painting chat. There's people online. So yes, pop along, say hi. Yeah, I've started to see a lot of people with decorative bases as well, and it's making me want them more. So watch this. I think a snow base on that monkey would look fantastic. And yeah, it's what they say. It's my model. I'll do what I want. So big shout out to everyone tonight. Thank you everyone that donated. Yeah. Most weekends we're hanging around in there chatting, but as I say, I turn it on in the morning and it's on all day. So if you want to pop by, say hello, we're in there. I need to get it posted in the bottom of the chat as well. So again, thank you everyone that's subbed tonight, everyone that's donated, everyone that's followed and played along. It's amazing to have these days. So catch us all tomorrow night. Same time, probably the same sort of thing, and I shall speak to you soon. Good night, stay safe everyone.